So, Sai, greetings from Collegedunia, sir. It's a pleasure to have you with us. So, sir, can you give a brief profile history of yourself?
I am an Indian Army retired officer,
Okay.
retired some 20 years back, and thereafter got into education. Post-retirement, I retired in 2000. Post-retirement, I did my PhD in management studies and a couple of post-graduations. So it is my 13th year. I joined as the director for the PGTM program. Thereafter, I used to look after all the management programs. And for last 6 years plus, I am the executive director of the group. We have multiple disciplines, multiple faculty program. There are 7 colleges within the same campus which I take care. And my job is educational management and administration of the institution, licensed with the affiliating bodies, and I head the group.
Okay. That's good to know, sir. Sir, moving on, sir. Sir, you have held a key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. So, how would you stay connected to the educational sector? Or what are the key factors that keeps you connected to the educational sector?
You see, post-retirement, I being an infantry officer, I hope you understand what is infantry officer. Infantry officer is frontline fighter.
Okay, that's
So, yeah. So I have been in the army. I was commissioned in 1970. Thereafter, 71 war had happened, and I was posted in Nagaland, insurgency, counterinsurgency operations. I have been to Sri Lanka with peacekeeping forces. I had 4 tenures in J&K on the line of control from border. I have had postings in India and abroad. But being in the army, we retire very young because army needs to be very young. So people like me, they retire. I retired at 54. I carried a very young profile. I've been an athlete, sportsman. So I decided to pursue my studies. I enrolled myself for PhD, and simultaneously I did some post-graduation on the distance learning. And I decided to teach. In Army also, I've been posted instructor, so teaching has been my passion. I was motivated to see younger crowd. I wanted to be with them so that I can do something for them, for society. And it kept me very young and happy. It's almost 20 years. I retired in 2000. November 2000, it is when the first year started. And I feel very happy that I'm able to give something to the young generation. I hold a lot of motivational talks, not only in my college, people invite me for talking to the younger generation, especially when the new courses start. Then I go and speak to them that what they should look forward in the institution, and thereafter how they should plan for their career. So it's happiness. I come in the morning, I work full time. I'm in a younger crowd, and when I see them doing well, so it keeps me very young at heart and very young in my feeling, and I'm able to interact with them. I'm able to identify myself with them.
Okay, that was quite nice, sir. Most people certainly cannot do that and don't do that generally. So it was quite quite good for you, sir. Quite good for us as well.
Thank you.
And sir,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So moving on, sir. Sir, being an esteemed dignitary, what is your philosophy of leadership? Or how would you describe your leadership style?
You see, for teaching purposes, there are a number of parameters in which you assess a leader. But here I feel that with younger lot, you need to relate the present circumstances with the younger crowd, what is happening around, and they need to understand what is happening around, what is the environment around them. and they need to adjust with that environment. People are ambitious. It's a human nature that you work lesser and lesser and earn more and more. But that philosophy, that thought process is wrong. I motivate them to work hard, be honest with themselves. That is very important. Honesty, integrity, loyalty. And when I say honesty, integrity, loyalty, truthfulness, it is with themselves first. If I am loyal to myself, if I feel that I should maintain my integrity, I should maintain my uh, uh, profile as I am. Like people look at me as a retired army officer. They look for a lot of qualities in me. That I should be this, I should be that. I give my personal example, plus I give them examples of my service. 30 years plus is a long career and had a lot of challenging times in my life. So I teach them with examples. I teach them with uh, short anecdotes, short stories, short happenings in my life in various operational situations. So, so that they can relate their life with the present circumstance.
Okay, that's good to know, sir. Moving on, sir. Sir, how does the curriculum of your college ensure the best practice of industry?
Uh, uh, I don't think I've been trying my best. Uh, I think with the new education policy, they have addressed this, but I see that for a long time the syllabus is same. It is not dynamic. Uh, People, even if they don't work hard in professional classes, professional colleges, at the end of the year before the exam, if they go through some notes, they're able to qualify. But that is not the aim. It will help them to get a degree, but they don't become professionals. Uh, when the placements take place, uh, out of a batch of 60, 10 people get placed. Then rest of the 50, they carry out the introspection. Then they start looking into them that what's wrong with us, that other 10 have been placed and we are not placed. So basic reason is that they have not paid attention. They have just been focusing on other things except working hard. Syllabus needs to be done. Syllabus is not related to the industry. There are not very many opportunities for internship, though for all professional courses, especially the management programs and engineering courses, hotel management, we have all these. Students go for internship, but all of them, they are not serious. That is kind of report we get from the HR and training department of respective industries and hotels. They Many of them, they pass time. They are not serious about learning. And once we are seen, the students who do well during training, during internship, they automatically get placed. But others who waste time, they are not. So we need to focus on change of syllabus as per the requirement of the industry. And also, internship is very important. I have read the draft of the new education policy. It caters for it. Even first year onwards, all the students, even in the secondary education, 10 plus 2, there's some kind of skill development programs which are being introduced. And similarly, our syllabuses are being changed. The engineering syllabus is more focused on IT, more modernized. Similarly, MBA program, it is being changed. So it's really good. It will do good to the youth, and then the focus of the government, focus of the policy making, and our focus will be for skill development. So people will be largely benefited, and it is not necessary that you continue to get involved in the rote learning. If your skill is developed, then it's very easier to find.
Okay. As we talked about the syllabus should be dynamic, that's my next question, sir. What does your institute offer differently, or how is it different from foreign countries' education system?
Uh, this communication I've not been able to get. Uh,
Actually,
your voice is
see,
getting distorted.
okay. The education, like the education system in India and other foreign countries, are structured very differently. So, how does the inbound student gain from studying here at your institute?
Uh, we do not have any foreign students with us. We used to get some students from Bhutan and Nepal. It was
No,
something like
actually,
4 years back.
sorry to interrupt, sir. I'm talking about the education system. Like you know, in India, education system is different from foreign countries, like foreign education system. So, how is it your institute hold a upper hand or provide extra something gain that the student can gain from studying from your institute?
Okay, I will share my experience. My son and daughter both are settled in the United US, and they both have studied. My son has done BTech and MBA from US. My daughter is a PhD from UC Berkeley. He is an IIT Kanpur product. So I've been visiting United States for last almost 20 years. Uh, being in education sector, I have studied the system of education there. The difference is that by the time they finish their high school, what we say high school here is 10th class, but their high school is 10 plus 2. Uh, each individual is having a skill or two and he is employed. So a lot of people, they say they are dropout, high school dropout, but actually many of them, they don't drop out for the sake of dropping out. They have a purpose. They want to earn and study further. They have centralized uh, entrance test. The Peaceful University holds entrance tests. Similarly, they have different tests for law and medical. And then they are selected for admissions into various institutions. They are stressed in all professional courses and even regular courses. They call it DS and BA, DS in engineering, DS in management. Their focus is more on practical training. And especially I've seen management courses, they have ACE-based program. So we have adopted the same thing with our programs. Firstly, we have industry tie-up for engineering and management courses. And besides running the curriculum designed by or given by the APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, UP, to which we are affiliated, we run the program, and side by side we have number of tie-ups in with the local Merit Management Association and IMA. I have been the president of the Merit Management Association, and we have tie-up with number of industries. Our students keep visiting them, and whatever skill is required to be developed, we try to do that. Engineering students, again, the Merit is a industry town. We are famous for our sports wood, handloom sector, and small scale industries, number of them. We have tie-up with them. Our students go there and learn various skills. As a result, at the time of placement, our students have upper hand. We have that stress right from the beginning that uh, not not only the class learning or class teaching will help them, they need to go out. We have multiple industry visits. We have multiple uh, specialists coming to deliver talks to our students. We take them to various places, and that is how we are conducting our.
Okay, sir, that's good to know, sir. So, talking about the students, sir, you have must have received a student from various economic backgrounds. So, my question is, how is your institute welcoming to students from every background, based on economic or race?
Uh, there's something wrong. The question is not very clear.
Okay.
It gets distorted.
Okay. So I'm repeating it. So, how is your institute more welcoming to the students of different races and economic background? Do you get that?
Your question, if I have understood correctly, is that how do we cater for the students who come from the economically weak background? Is that right?
Yeah.
Firstly, we work on the fee which is being prescribed by the state government. We strictly follow that norm, which has been fee committee of the Uttar Pradesh and the affiliating university. They have decided the fee. We don't charge anymore. We have number of scholarships. Our founder, late Shri Vidyasagar Diwan, he was very kind-hearted person. Besides this, we have number of junior schools and plus two schools also in Meerut and around. So we cater for them by providing them number of scholarships based on merit and their economic condition. Also, that state government and central government, they provide scholarships to minority and SC/ST candidates. So that helps. But certainly for many years, we have anybody who is meritorious, he is admitted on a scheme which is known as Shri Vidyasagar Diwan Merit Scholarship Scheme. And large number of students are benefited by that. Then we are connected with an NGO known as Gyanodaya. We have taken a call that Gyanodaya is an institution which caters for the rag pickers children. There are 14 students, 14 institutions in Meerut. They are located on the outer periphery of the town. We pick up children from there. So once they finish their basic training, that is separate training which takes care of the basic 10 plus 2. Gyanodaya is the name. But thereafter, we accept them in our institution. And they study on very minimal fee. We give them condition that in case your scholarship is not received from the government, then we will not charge you any tuition. And large number of students have been passed out. They are placed in industry in very good positions. They keep coming out. They are happy and satisfied. So basically, we are non-profit making. We are not earning anything out of the institution which we are running.
Okay, so that's good to know, sir. Actually, there's one more thing I want to ask. So what do you see as your college greatest strength?
We are very regular with our students. We are particular about attendance. I being on the health of affairs, our discipline is very good. And we don't compromise with so many things. We don't come under pressure. We are honest with ourselves. We have beautiful campus. Our campus is green and we have 77 acres of land. We have sports fields. Students, they not only come and study in the classroom, they have places for various kinds of activities. We have multiple sports facility, a beautiful cafeteria, gym, indoor game. So the student is not confined only for his studies, but he is allowed to develop his personality by participating in various activities. We allow them to go to other cities, other districts, other institutions and colleges to participate in various competitive events. Then our focus is on having good faculties, and we have a very stringent selection process. We have I sit through in all the interviews, and then we have directors of various institutions. We have a kind of board constituted for selection of teachers.
Okay, sir.
So faculty infrastructure, campus, and multiple activities, they keep us going. I think that is the strong point we have.
Okay, sir. Moving on, sir. So what do you think the college top priority over the next 10 years should be?
We are growing. Initially, we, like so many other colleges, we didn't have some 30, 40 courses running for many years. I will name out what are the courses we are running for such a long time, and we have not ventured out for other courses. We have BBA, MBA, BCA, MCA. We have 5 branches in engineering: civil, electrical, mechanical, electronics and communication, and computer science. We have not increased. Then we have LLB law program, ELLB, BCom LLB, LLB and LLM. We have BEd. And hotel management, we have 2 programs. 3 years diploma affiliated to National Council for Hotel Management. And then 4 years program affiliated to our technical university. we could open 10 more programs, but we are not looking for this kind of growth. Our growth is we are running these programs very strongly. So now we are stable. And in new education policy, I have read that they are allowing you to convert into university. They will give more autonomy to the institution. So we are looking for some more courses to come in future. We will see. We don't know the details that how it will work out. They're still working on the syllabus. But some of the more programs, professional programs, which have been offered by the new education policy, we are thinking to get them for our students. So 10 years, maybe less than that, we will be a university.
That's good to know, sir. And that's quite a vision you have, sir. And so moving on, sir, what are some biggest challenges you see for both the higher education in general and for the college specifically?
Some biggest challenge is that at some point of time, the government decided to open many colleges here. Meerut is an education hub in Western UP. If you start traveling from Meerut, come to Ghaziabad to Meerut and go to Muzaffarnagar or go to Bijnor, there are hundreds of colleges. And I'm not blaming anybody. For whatever reason, the colleges were open, so it brought in a lot of competition. Competition is good, but then anybody who approved these institutions, they should have gone into more details that what kind of infrastructure we have. For example, we have large number of B.Ed colleges. B.Ed colleges are open in small villages also. So when I raise up this issue in various forums, they say, okay, we go in for inclusive education. Why villages are not? They should be included. I said, why not? But the minimum norms which are laid down by various authorities should be followed. Like people, when they come to our campus, they are covered casted. 77 acres is some land, and it's absolutely green and clean campus. We have beautiful laboratories, we have beautiful workshops, we have huge computer labs, many hundred computer labs. Our hotel management institution is one of the top institutions here. So challenge is the competition from such institutions, which at the time of admission offer half the fee than what we are charging. They may not have good faculty, they may not have, I'm not naming anybody, but I said Ghaziabad to all this area must be more than 100 institutions. And many students don't come from other countries or other states. We have to cater for the people from Meerut and Nagar. Otherwise, people go to Delhi or they go to Noida, Greater Noida. So Meerut students after 10 plus 2 or graduation gets divided into these 50, 60, 75 institutions. And like earlier you brought out that how do we cater for economically weaker students. So they are lured by lesser amount of fee. Today, the 2 years fees of B.Ed course is 81,000 or 50,250 in first year and 30,000. Means total fee for 2 years is 80,000. You see the newspaper every day. They say B.Ed 2 years 50,000. There was an ad in Ghaziabad, B.Ed 2 years 45,000. You tell me we have not reduced. We have not given any such advertising. We are charging full fee. So we may suffer in getting number of students because everybody doesn't understand the quality. You come and see the facilities in our B.Ed. It's a 4-floor building, including an auditorium. So we provide facility. We get challenged from such institutions, those who don't have infrastructure, who don't have qualified faculty. They are able to manage their institutions. As a result, they take away our students. It's a big challenge.
Yeah, that's some big challenge you got.
Then second is there are large number of private universities. Meerut has got 4 universities. You cross Meerut, then Motinagar, there's another university. You go to Ghaziabad, there are 2 more universities. They have their own norms. We are affiliated to government universities. We have to follow their norms. They are being covered by UGC and AICTE. So we are bound by their regulations. Private universities, they have their own regulations. So they lure students. I am not blaming or challenging them. For them, it's a business. So more number of students, and also people who are not so serious or not so good in studies, they just want to have degree. They feel that if they go to a private university, आगे पीछे degree मिलेगा. Whereas it is not in my hand to give them degree because they have to appear in examination, and the exam is conducted by the Meerut University and the TU Lucknow, Technical University Lucknow. So that challenge, I am not against opening private institutions. I am not against opening private universities. We are looking for opening a university in coming time. But the regulating authorities should be a little more rigid about inspections, about ensuring that the minimum norms are followed.
Okay, sir. So moving on, sir, to the last question of the interview, sir. Any suggestion that you would like to give to the aspiring students who are looking for admission in your institute?
No, what suggestion? Say again.
Any suggestion that you would like or message that you want to give to the aspiring students who are looking for admission in your institute?
A lot of parents come here, a lot of students come here. I always tell them they give a call to somebody who is in charge or who is responsible for admission. They say, "Sir, B.Tech की fees कितनी है?" So I always tell my people, if somebody comes to me, I tell them, do not ask for fee. Come to the institution. See the infrastructure. Don't go by that somebody is charging you 5,000 rupees less. I said in 4 years course it is 20,000 rupees. This is not a big sum. You go to an institution where they are charging 5,000 rupees lesser, but what are they giving you in 4 years? So my message to them is, when they go to seek admission, they should see that whether the aim for which they are seeking admission into a particular course, is that aim being achieved by coming to my institution or not? Do we have infrastructure? Do we have faculty? Do we have enough resources to convert the person into a professional from a young boy of 18 years? So my message is that carry out thorough research. Things are available on the internet. Meerut is not a big place. If I have to put my son or daughter to admission to Delhi, I would like to go and see what kind of institution it is.
Yeah,
my message is that satisfy yourself first, whether you are going to get what you are looking for.
Yeah, I completely understand that quality is more better than money you are offering for the education.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you are spending a little more money, just organize that money. 4 years is a long time. 2 years MBA program is a long time. But you should not compromise with the quality of it.
Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you, sir. And with this, we conclude the interview. It was a pleasure to have you with us. And your certainly words have will enlighten many students who will watch this video.
Shivam, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. It was a pleasure talking to you, and wish you and the organization all the best. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.